So now we'll go to the, in those days, how the classification happened. First we'll see the Aristotle's classification. Okay, now we talk about the Aristotle's classification. Aristotle classified into 3 classes, and their aim is different, and special kinds of subject matter is dealt in that particular field, and then in that particular field discipline, if you want to proceed, special competence is needed. If you are selecting this particular discipline, means special competence is needed for that particular discipline. So he divided the discipline 3 classes. Disciplines is divided into 3 classes. What are they? Theoretical. So one of the classification is theoretical. Next is practical. And next is the productive. So Aristotle classified the discipline into 3 classes, we can say 3 broad classes. One is theoretical, another is practical, and the third one is productive. Right? In those days, this was the classification they have followed. That is to know or understand. What is theoretical? To know something or understand something. To know and understand. Okay, to know something and understand something, that classification is known as the theoretical disciplines. Such as, if you see theoretical discipline, to know, understand, mathematics, what and all will come. Here we can say mathematics. In those days there was mathematics also, right? Natural sciences. What are natural sciences? Physics, chemistry, mathematics, etc. Sorry, physics, chemistry, biology, zoology, etc. Okay, so these are the disciplines which comes under the theoretical. Here the investigators here logic, abstraction, comprehension of theories. So this mathematics is logic, I hope you know. So whenever you talk about mathematics, naturally you're talking about the logic, right? Mathematics is purely logic. So abstraction, okay, and some theories, comprehension of some theories, and this whatever is invented in the sciences are relatively permanent and uniform throughout the world. It is uniform. So we can say relatively permanent and throughout the world it is uniform. The concept which is dealt in these fields or throughout the world, you can say it is permanent, relatively permanent, because it may sometimes it may change, and throughout the world we accept the same thing, uniformity. This physics and all this comes under this, right? Next comes the practical. Practical, I'm talking about this practical. Okay, what is practical? Practical disciplines are concerned with subject matter capable of change and alteration. Something which changes and alteration. Okay, means alternation, change and alternation, right? Human character from one person to another person, there is a change, right? So human character. So very important thing is social institutions. It changes, no, from prehistoric to today. So it continuously there is a change. So these fields comes under the practical. So here you can talk about the ethics, politics. Of course, our education comes here, and of course, education, right? And in order to proceed this particular field, that is this particular area, we need certain skills and abilities. So in order to proceed, if you want to proceed a field that belongs to practical, suppose you want to study about ethics, politics or education, you need special skill and ability. That is really different from this theoretical one. Theoretical skill, if you want to learn something below theoretical, but if you want to learn something below practical, these two, they differ by skills, and ability also differs. So if you are able to do practical, means your skill and ability is go beyond. Means you should have more skill and more ability compared to theoretical. All the subjects coming under theoretical. Means if you want to study the education, you need more competence, more ability. Okay. So that is go beyond the theoretical skill. Now we go to the productive. Productive means something you make or create. That is known as the productive. Something you have to means this productive disciplines, or of course the first comes the engineering, okay, and for fine arts also. If you want to proceed something in fine arts, you should be more productive, and applied arts. Okay, so all these fields, or you can add something more also. So all these fields, you need the productive skill. This is specialized and distinctive compared to theoretical and practical. So what type of skill you need? Specialized, and you need the skill of specialized. ZED also you can write. And also you need distinctive skill in order to proceed such fields. This is means they go beyond the traditional disciplines, and they keep on changing. Higher learning or applied. Here if you want to do something engineering, higher learning, it should be dynamic, and the people should be relatively young. Interior design, all this comes under this field. So this is known as Aristotelian classification, right? Same way, Biglin's classification of academic discipline. Biglin's class 1970. Biglin is 1970. So recent one. Classification of academic disciplines. So in the 1970s, Anthony Biglin, okay, he investigated about the faculty's judgment about what is the similarity and what is the difference between different academic discipline. He classified into three. What are that? We'll see. Pure versus applied. Pure versus applied. And then hard versus soft, and then the third one is concern with life systems versus versus those, of course, opposite to that, not concerned with life systems. Okay, he classified into three. One is the pure versus the applied, and second one is hard versus the soft.